say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We would like to thank our Heidi Trask High School Color Guard and for giving, and the national anthem being sung by Miss Darren Castine. Good morning, everyone. I am Christy Brown, and as the principal of Pender Early College, it is my pleasure to welcome each of you to the commencement ceremony for the Pender Early College High School graduating class of 2020. I would like to thank the Heidi Trask High School Color Guard and Miss Darren, and everyone can have a seat now. I would like to recognize our special guests that we have with us this morning. On the stage, we have Mrs. Beth Burns, a member of the Pender County School Board. We'd also like to thank all members of the Pender County Board of Education for their leadership and support. Our school superintendent, Dr. Stephen Hill, our curriculum director, Dr. Charles Aiken, our secondary director, Dr. Alyssa Lee, our Cape Fear Community College liaison, Ms. Natasha Eaches. We would like to congratulate all members of the graduating class of 2020. Each of you have worked hard and overcome various obstacles to reach this pristine moment in your lives. We would like to recognize the hard work and determination that these students have demonstrated throughout their time at Pender Early College High School. At this time, Ms. Natasha Eaches, the Cape Fear Community College liaison, will share some of the accomplishments of this year's graduating class.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. It is my honor to be here on behalf of Cape Fear Community College to recognize the tremendous academic achievements of these students. Collectively, Pender Early College, class of 2020, has earned over 3,800 college credits, as well as 2 certificates, 1 diploma, 45 associate degrees, in addition to their high school diplomas. Yeah. North Carolina recognizes high school students to be an academic scholar if they have earned an unweighted high school grade point average of 3.5, completed 2 foreign language courses, and 3 science courses, one of which is either chemistry or physics. This year, Pender Early College has 8 North Carolina scholars. Please stand as I call your name. Jacob Bolin, Savannah Brooke Carter, Kaysen English, Abigail Camp Schroeder, Ashley Montoya, Felicity Powell, Abigail Rollins, and Ethan Waller. Cape Fear Community College recognizes students each semester for their academic work. The Dean's List consists of full-time students who have maintained a 3.5 grade point average for the semester. The President's List recognizes full-time students who have completed a 4.0 GPA for that semester. Please stand if you have been on the Dean's List while a student at Pender Early College. Please stand and remain standing if you have been on the President's List while a student. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to ask Ivy Herring, Rebecca Rebin McDaniel, and Carissa Sowers to please stand. These 3 students have been on the President's List every semester at Cape Fear Community College. They have graduated with a perfect 4.0 college grade point average. You may be seated. Students at Pender Early College have the opportunity to participate in an honors society and an honors program while a student at Cape Fear. Phi Theta Kappa is an international honor society for 2-year colleges. Students must have completed 12 college credits and maintained a 3.5 GPA to be a member. Please stand if you are a member of Phi Theta Kappa. The Honors Program is an academic enrichment program that provides the opportunity for students to register for honors level college coursework, which provide more rigor and challenging coursework. Students must have a 3.5 cumulative college GPA to apply. Please stand if you are a member of the Honors Program at Cape Fear. You may be seated. Students in the Honors Program who complete 4 honors courses while attending Cape Fear are recognized as an honors graduate. This year, Cape Fear Community College had 8 students who met the requirements to be an honors graduate, one of which is an early college student and a Pender Early College student. Congratulations to Carissa Sowers for this prestigious distinction. These remarkable students deserve great celebration. They have persevered through many challenges. They have balanced work, school, and life responsibilities, recovered from a major hurricane, and pushed through the unprecedented obstacles of a global pandemic, all while achieving academic success. During these fractured times, I remain hopeful and optimistic, knowing that our world has such dynamic and compassionate young adults. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go out into the world and be courageous. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Eaches. At this time, I would like to announce our class of 2020 valedictorians and salutatorians. Our 12th grade salutatorian is Mr. Kaysen English. And we have 2 12th grade valedictorians, Ivy Herring and Rebin McDaniel. Our 13th grade salutatorian is Abigail Rollins, and our 13th grade valedictorian is Carmen Sills. Our first speaker is Mr. Kaysen English, our 12th grade salutatorian. Kaysen will be attending North Carolina State's College of Engineering in the fall.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start off by saying that I never really expected to be standing here as the salutatorian of the class of 2020, let alone giving this speech to you all like this. The staff and students of Pender Early College High have been absolutely wonderful to me over these past 4 years, and I can't thank everyone who made this experience possible enough. I believe we have all had some hard times over these years, but if you look around, you'll see that we all made it through. We have persevered through possibly some of the worst disasters of our lives. The universe has done everything it could to stop us from pushing forward, yet we are still here. I have made it, you have made it, we have made it. Even throughout all of this, I've managed to get into NC State's College of Engineering, and it is this school and everyone in it who helped me to do it. I look forward to my next few years, and I hope that everyone else here does too. Those years might have thrown everything they had at us, but I want us to look back on these years because they have made us stronger. We have made these years ours, and we will make the future ours too. It was Malcolm X who said, "Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." So everyone, let's prepare. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Kason. Next to the podium is our 13th grade salutatorian, Miss Abigail Robbins. Abigail earned an associate in science from Cape Fear Community College and has been accepted into the pre-dental program at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Hello, everyone. I'd first like to acknowledge our dedicated teachers and administrators for the tireless efforts to bring us all together, although we are physically apart. I know this is not what everyone had intended or had in mind, but I think it's fair to say that we are so thankful that our school officials worked out a way to celebrate us, the class of 2020. COVID-19 thinks that it's taken a hold of our lives, but it has not, and I refuse to give it any more power than it already has. So here we are gathered to celebrate the class of 2020, and I want to congratulate all of you on your many, many accomplishments. I think about all the faces that are here in front of me and remember so many great times, fond memories, and vitally important lessons. From my friends, my family, my classmates, my teachers, my 4 principals, and my one amazing advisor, Mr. Cedar, you all have taught me very different yet valuable lessons. I appreciate each and every lesson I have learned and I've grown from in high school, but the biggest thing I've taken away from this 5-year-long lesson is discovering that I have grit. Now, when I first heard the word grit, I was a sophomore sitting at home with my mom, and we were discussing college plans and career paths. She said to me to have grit in whatever I do, and I said to her, "What does that even mean?" She then told me to Google it. So by Google definition, grit is to have passion for a particular long-term goal. Grit means you set goals with every intention to follow through. A gritty person has courage and strength to not give up during the most testing times and obstacles when reaching for your goal. And goals are not ideas you fantasize about. They're ideas you work so hard for that they become reality. Today I'm here to tell you that you must have grit to be successful in our future world. Don't be a dreamer, be a doer, and do it with grit and a lot of it. Look deep within yourself and find the strength to hold your head high and march forward, even in these very uncertain times. And thank you, Mom, for helping me find such strength deep inside me. And I thank God every day for giving me a mama, a mentor, my best friend, and my #1 fan all wrapped in one. For I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I love you. Coronavirus already has and will continue to change our world as we know it. Masks will be seen everywhere we go. College will likely be virtual for a while. And everything we had hoped for, experience-wise, is going to be different. Good careers will become something to fight for. Remember your grit when these challenging times fall upon you. Organizations today are already realizing the benefit for themselves to have less staff and more technology, which means we must stand out and refuse to fail. The careers many of us strive for will be competitive and difficult to obtain, but we can accomplish these goals with grit. We must stand out. We, the class of 2020, came on the tails of 9/11, and now we will be the first to go into this new world. Life has given us some sour lemons, but we will make the sweetest lemonade and sow the seeds of generations behind us to flourish. We will be the example that next year's graduates will look up to. We will have to be the gritty people to rebuild a life and economy that will function in this new virtual reality. Though I do grieve the loss of our senior year, I know in my heart that my peers have the strength to get through this and see the light at the end of this tunnel. Class of 2020, you all have grit deep inside you. Pender Early just molds their students that way. We can do this, we will strive, we will continue to be successful. And hey, hopefully one of you assists in making a vaccine here soon. Coronavirus is not going anywhere anytime soon, and it has affected every single person sitting here today. But I can reassure you that with a little bit of grit and a positive attitude, even when things are difficult, each and every one of you will make a successful life for yourself, regardless of the great challenges ahead of us. Cheers, class of 2020. I look forward to Pender Early College's first class reunion in 10 years. I can't wait to see who you all have become. Congratulations, you all made it.
Thank you, Abigail. Now I would like to introduce the first of our two valedictorians for our 12th grade class, Miss Ivy Herring. Ivy earned an Associate's in Arts from Cape Fear Community College and has been admitted to North Carolina State University's Poole College of Business in the fall.
Good morning to you all, administrators, families, and fellow graduates. My name is Ivy Herring, and I am honored to stand here before you. I would like to say thank you to Pender County Schools for allowing us to gather together today. These last 4 years have been nothing less than challenging. Whether it was Hurricane Florence tearing through southeastern North Carolina, the current health crisis affecting those around in the nation and the world, or writing our CAP reflections the night before it was due, these are all just a few of the obstacles that the class of 2020 has faced and has overcome. Failures and obstacles. These are the most crucial step to reaching one's goals. Bobby Kennedy once said, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly." Whether it was making an A on that paper, dedicating time to volunteer, or being accepted into the college of our dreams, we have all sacrificed and worked tirelessly to make it to this point. The class of 2020 has weathered the storm and stood tall through adversity. The past 4 years have provided us with an opportunity to learn and grow at Pender Early College. Volunteering at local food banks and animal shelters, getting involved with the Burgaw community in fundraising, interning at hospitals, government offices, and colleges, these are all opportunities that this class has seized and worked diligently towards. Early college was an opportunity that we were not required to take, but it was one that we desired and a challenge that we took head on. The class of 2020 are individuals who seek out opportunities, work hard within and outside of school walls, and forge their own path. There are some who will go off to college, there are some who will enlist in the military, there are some that will continue at CFCC, there are some who will begin in the workforce. But no matter where our paths may take us, this class has the dedication, commitment, and yearning for success. Obtaining a high school diploma and an associate's degree at the ages of 17 and 18 is not an easy feat. Although there were trials and tribulations along the way, the graduating class of 2020 has overcome, and the strength and grit of my fellow classmates will follow us as we continue to venture within and outside of our community to build our futures. I would like to say thank you to God, my family, my friends, and all those at Pender Early College and our local community that have enabled us to make our dreams a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivy. Next is our valedictorian for the 12th grade class, Ms. Rebin McDaniel. Rebin earned an Associate in Arts from Cape Fear Community College, and she will be attending the University of North Carolina at Wilmington in the fall to study anthropology with a minor in forensic science.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
being given this opportunity is actually a blessing within itself. I want to thank all the teachers, the faculty, the family, then the friends who have made today happen. I know it's not what any of us would have expected it to really be, but personally, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Today just shows how much hard work, regulations, and thoughtfulness is put into Pender students' body. And so truly, I just want to say thank you to everyone that made today happen. Now, starting at Pender Early College, I was a little intimidated by the hard work and the difficulty of classes that I was going to have to put into everything. I remember studying every day on Khan Academy during the summer before my freshman year, so I would be good enough in the eyes of my teachers. I knew going in what I wanted to study for the rest of my life. I wanted to study anthropology and forensics going in since I was 10 years old. But as times got tough, I began not to focus on all the work, but more on the people around me and the memories I will make with them. And 4 years later, I'm here and I still have memories and I still love the people I was with, not a test or a paper. But through it all, I was able to push myself to achieve the dream I've always wanted. I let God lead me one day at a time, and I will let him do so as I try to get a bachelor's degree, a master's, and maybe even a doctoral degree in biological anthropology. And I plan, more importantly, to let God lead 2020 and its trials just into the next year, something better. But through it all, I just want to leave all of you here with this. Don't live in fear of the unknown, of the uncertain, and of the unrevealed future. We as a human species must be united in today's disasters. I'm not speaking of just the highly feared coronavirus. I'm speaking for the ridiculous lack of food, the murders of man, and of God's creation. I only just recently walked Surf City, and my hands were full of plastic. Just one small walk. And it just makes me think that just because we're in a pandemic does not mean to lose respect and love for this world and what we can do for it. We must love and respect the earth and its inhabitants and everything within it and hope for a better future that we will create. And through it all, we can make this year the supposed renewal and coveted renewal that 2020 was supposed to be. As my late teacher and my close friend, Kit Patrick Young, used to tell me, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. And as we stand here and we're about to graduate, I just want to give you all my love and prayers and hope I will see you once again and that we'll be in a beautiful, maybe utopia-like world eventually. Thank you for your time and congratulations to all of the graduates.
Thank you, Rebin. Our final speaker for the day will be the valedictorian of our 13th grade class, Ms. Carmen Seals. Carmen is graduating with an Associate in Arts from Cape Fear Community College and will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall to study psychology.
Welcome, friends and family of the class of 2020. I would first like to thank all who made this ceremony possible. And though it is not how we hoped, I know the class of 2020 is appreciative of your efforts. I would also like to thank every one of my peers and teachers who had made this past 5 years of my high school career incredible. This journey has definitely been long and filled with many trials. But together, we have been able to overcome all the obstacles thrown in our way. I know we feel like all the challenges keep growing to become more tedious, and they do, but we the class of 2020 face these hardships and conquer them together. Over the years, I've had many of my friends and peers come to me for advice. Whether it be academic advice, relationships, friends, family issues, etc. Each issue they were dealing with, I would tell them, you can get through it because you were strong enough to surpass all of the trials you were handed before. Everyone needs to hear that once in their lives, so I'm saying it loud and clear for you all to hear. You are strong enough. And as my dad often says, always do your best. I am proud of you all for all doing your best and making it this far. The people I'm graduating today have been in my life for 5 years now and have for sure seen me through my ups and downs. They have supported me through my hardest time of my life when my brother Brennan passed away. And they have seen me and helped me grow into the person I am today. Brennan's passing was especially difficult for me due to the fact that he was my support system. And I know today he's watching me give this speech and he's telling me, "You've got this, buddy." When I lost Brennan, I felt as if I had no one. Yet when I turned to my peers, they were all right there with open arms. You all proved to me that I am strong enough, and I want to pass that positivity onto each and every person I meet. I also found positivity and love through our wonderful teachers here at Pender Early. Our teachers guided us to become our better selves, and I, like the rest of the graduates, will remember you all as heroes in our hearts. These people are my family, and we are open our next chapter. They will be in the back of our minds supporting us. Through every hardship, they have been here for us and will continue to mentor no matter how far we wander. Through loss, through failure, through heartbreak, they will always be there to remind us that we have the strength to see the trials through. And thank you to my dad for helping me through my trials. You supported me these past 5 years, and it has meant the world and shaped me into the person I am today. Finally, to everyone who is graduating, you are going to grow so much. We have our whole lives ahead of us, so keep overcoming your trials, keep cherishing the ones that love you, and keep bettering yourselves. Remember, no rain, no flowers. Congratulations, class of 2020. This is our year, and we did this for us.
Thank you, Carmen. We would like to recognize the 2020 Junior Marshals. Although they were unable to participate in our commencement exercises today, some are present. If you are here with us today, please stand when your name is called. Madison Gloria Miranda, Ian Nathaniel Riley, Natalia Santiago Gomez, Lauren Elizabeth Kelly, Carlos Roberto Ramirez Garcia, thank you. You may be seated. As we prepare to send this group of aspiring young people into this world, let's reflect a moment about what this day means. Every time there's a school graduation, there's a sense of achievement in the life of the community. Graduates, you may not have realized it, but the entire community has been cheering you on since the first day you started school. Your families rejoice with unlimited pride and excitement. Your neighbors and friends acknowledge this time with shared gladness. Your teachers stand tall and proud, knowing that they have done their part to empower and inspire you. They have prepared each of you to be intellectually competitive and to be second to none. Graduates, you entered the world while our country was healing from 9/11, but you are here. You saw your community endure a natural disaster, but you are here. You completed high school during a worldwide pandemic, but you are here. You have stared adversity in the face, but you are here. You have shown your resilience and positivity as you waited to celebrate your graduation. Graduates, the time is now. Now's the time to do those things that lifts you and give you wings, to shed the smock of sullen days and cast away the gloom and haze. Tap into the strength you know and feel your power start and grow. Finish up those things undone and start anew and have some fun. Prepare now for a new venue with much to say and much to do. Put behind those things of waste and set a course with all due haste. Worlds that beacon call you near to offer things that hold you dear. Enter in with open hearts and join with those who you're a part. Graduates, to the class of 2020, we are grateful for all that you have shown us. You will forever be a part of the Pender Early College High School family. And now, Ms. Grable and Ms. Robbins will assist me in the awarding of the diplomas. The time is now.
Before we start calling out names, I want to recognize two more of our junior marshals is Mr. Johnny Berkey, if he could stand, and Miss Marani Romero Gallardo. Carson Lee Allen. Jacob Randall Boland. Danielle Janae Bowen. Rachel Elizabeth Brittingham. Tabitha Ann Cameron. Savannah Brooke Carter. Darren Blake Castine. Aaliyah Grace Cordell. Alexia Marie DaCosta. Kaysen Edward English. Luca Marguerite Erkstum. Madison Lynn Garvey. Austin Shane Gaskins. Aaron Armando Gasca. Caitlin Michelle Haves. Ivy Madison Herring. Taylor Marie Hesse. Mason Scott Hook. Abigail Dean Camp Schroeder. Fallon K. Kesterson.
Congratulations.
Marco Antonio Lopez. Brooke Anderson Lovin. Josie Casmira Martin. Brandon Tyler May. Reben Heike McDaniel. Ashley Stephanie Montoya. Tyshawn Miguel Nixon. Wyatt Townsend Potter. Felicity Faith Powell. Hallie Ramos. Alejandra Ramos Rojas. Ezra Nevin Richard. Abigail Delaney Rollins. Jeremy Michael Shields. Carmen Michelle Seals. Carissa Angelique Sowers. Sarah Ann Thomas. Ethan Edward Waller.
Dr. Hill and school board members, I present to you the Pender Early College High School class of 2020. I certify that you have satisfied the requirements set forth for you to earn your high school diploma. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Pender County Schools Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of Pender Early College High School. You may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2020.